ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنما المؤمنون إخوة فأصلحوا بين أخويكم واتقوا الله لعلكم ترحمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكونوا خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكن خيرا منهن ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا تنابزوا بالألقاب بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير صدق الله العلي العظيم وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما الأعمال بالخواتيم أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الصيام جنة ما لم يخلقها أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام وقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الصوم لي وأنا أجزي به وأنا أجزى به أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم بلغ العلا بكماله كشف الدجى بجماله حسنت جميع خصاله صلوا عليه وآله أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب زدني علما بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله ও দিক দিয়া এক দিক দিয়া আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আল্লাহর শুকর যে আল্লাহ সুবহানাহু ওয়া তাআলা আমাদের রোজা রাখার তৌফিক দিয়েছেন তারাবি করবার তৌফিক দিয়েছেন আর সেহরি ইফতার করবার তৌফিক দিয়েছেন লম্বা দিনের লম্বা ঘন্টার আর সভা টাইমের রোজা আর সবর করার তৌফিক দিয়েছেন আর কিছু না কিছু এই মাসটা কি অবশ্যই আমরা সবেও হাসিল করছি এবং নিয়ত করছি হাসিল করবার আর যা কিছু আমরা হাসিল করছি এই মাসটা কি বাকি 11 মাসের আমরার আমল আমরার কর্মসূচি আমরার ঈমান আমরা চলাফেরা আমরার কথাবার্তা আগামী রোজা পর্যন্ত যা কিছু হইব আমরা জিন্দেগির মধ্যে আমরা সকাল বিকালের মধ্যে খামখাজের মধ্যে লোকাঞ্চলের চলাফেরার মধ্যে মসজিদ মাদ্রাসা যাওয়া যাওয়ার মধ্যে ব্যবসা বাণিজ্যের মধ্যে সব কিছুর মধ্যে ফ্যামিলির লগে সব কিছুর মধ্যে এটা নির্ভর করবো এই রোজা আমরা কি লাগেছে এই রোজা যদি আমরা সুন্দর হইয়া যায়, সুন্দর হইয়া শেষ হয়ে ভালো হইয়া যায়, আল্লাহর কাছে কবুল হয়ে যায়, আর যা কিছু পরিশ্রম আর মেহনত করবার আমরা করিলাই, তো ইনশাল্লাহ বাকি 11 মাস আল্লাহ আমরা হেফাজত করবা, তৌফিক দিবা, নফস আর শয়তানের ওয়াসওয়াসা থেকে আমরা আল্লাহ হেফাজত করব। আর যদি এই কয়েকটা দিন হইছে যদি আমরা অবহেলা করি আর আজকে মাসও যদি কেউ অবহেলা করিয়া থাকে, তো আল্লাহ রাসূল সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম কইন যে পয়লা মিন বড় ফেফারা বাড়িয়া ইসলাম আমিন, জিবরাইল ইসলাম আইয়া কইলা আমিন, তো তিনবার হইছে আমিন কইছে, জিবরাইল কইলা আমিন, তাইও আমিন কইছে, জিবরাইল কইলা আমিন, আর শরীফ ফারামাগিয়া আমিন কইছে, মিন বড় ফেফারা জিবরাইল ইসলাম কইলা আমিন। তো সাহাবা বলতে দিকে ইয়া রাসূলুল্লাহ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম, আজকে আপনি এমন একটা কাম করলেন যে আমরা কোনোদিন দেখছি না, আর আমরা বুঝলাম না এটা রহস্য কিতা, মিন বড় ইউরোপে খারাপ হইয়া থাকে আমিন কইতা, আর তিনবার কইলা আমিন। আল্লাহ রাসূল সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম কইলা যে সময় আমি পয়লা শরীফ ফারাম আনলাম, ওই সময় জিবরাইল আলাইহিস সালাম আগে সাইলা তশরিফ আনলা, আর কইলা যে এ আল্লাহ নবী সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম, ও আল্লাহ নবী সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম, যে রোজামাস পাইলো এবং পাইয়া নিজরে মাগফিরাত করাইতে পারলো না, নিজে কিছু হাসিল করতে পারলো না, আল্লাহর নবীকে হাসিল করতে পারলো না, শয়তানটাকে নফসটাকে দূরে হাসিল করতে পারলো না, ফিতনা ওয়াসাতাকে মাহফুজ হইতে পারলো না, রোজামাস তো ঐশবর মাল্টিপ্লাইড সওয়াব, মাল্টিপ্লাইড আপনার ডাবল ট্রিপল সওয়াব, ডাবল ট্রিপল আপনার 1 লাখ আপনার 70 গুণা বেশি বাড়ি যায়, নফল ফরজ হয়ে যায়, ফরজ 70 গুণ সমান হয়ে যায়, আর লাখ লাখ কোটি কোটি মানুষের আল্লাহ প্রত্যেক দিন মাফ করেন, এই সাহরির সময় ইফতারের সময় অত বেশি সওয়াব যে মান কামা লাইলাতুল কদরি ঈমানান ওয়া ইহতিসাবান, যে সবে কদরের রাত কিয়াম করে তো তারে আল্লাহ হল গুনাহ ঈমানের সহিত আর ইহতিসাবের সহিত পুরা বিশ্বাস, কনভিকশন, ঈমান আর ফেইথ আর বিলিফের সহিত, আর ইহতিসাব মানে হইল যে সওয়াবের আশায় আর ভরসায়, সওয়াবের বিশ্বাস লইয়া, ঈমান ইয়াকিন আর বিশ্বাস লইয়া, আর আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিনের কাছে কি নিজর আস্থা জিন্দেগির হিসাব কিতাবের সামনে রাখিয়া তওবার ইরাদা করিয়া যে খারায় আপনার কদরের রাত সম্বন্ধে হইছে ফাকাদ গুফিরা লাহু মা তাকাদ্দামা মিন যামবি, আর হল গুনাহ আল্লাহ মাফ করবা, এবং রোজা মাসের প্রত্যেক রাত সম্বন্ধে হইছে যে মান কাম রমাদান ঈমানান ওয়া ইহতিসাবান, যে রোজা মাসের সময় যে কিয়াম করব ঈমানের সহিত আর ইহতিসাবের সহিত, ফাকাদ গুফিরা লাহু মা তাকাদ্দামা মিন যামবি, আল্লাহ তাআলা তার হল গুনাহকে মাফ করে দিবা। যদি তার মধ্যে ঈমানের কন্ডিশন পাওয়া যায় আর ইহতিসাবের কন্ডিশন পাওয়া যায়, ইহতিসাব মানে হইল নিজের হিসাব কিতাব করা, নিজের সুপারভিশন করা, নিজের গার্জিয়ান নিজে হয়ে যাওয়া, যে বেসাবে দেখা লাগতো না, মামাকে দেখা লাগতো না, হুজুরে দেখা লাগতো না, পীর সাহেব দেখা লাগতো না, আল্লাহও দেখা লাগতো না, আমি আমার নিজের বেসাব হয়ে যাই, আমি আমার নিজের নিগরান হয়ে যাই, আমি আমার নিজের টিচার হয়ে যাই, আমি আমার নিজের দেখতাম হইব যে নফসি কিতাব করে, শয়তানি কিতাব করে, আমার মনে কিতাব কর, আমি নামাজ পড়িয়ার নি পড়িয়ার না, আমি রোজা রাখিয়ার নি না রাখিয়ার না, আমার রোজা হেফাজত আসিনি না না, রোজা হেফাজত কিলা থাকতো। দুই বেটি আইয়া হুজুর পাক সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লামের খিদমতে আইয়া আল্লাহ রাসূল কইলা, তারা দেখেও কইলা যে তোমরা বউলোর উপরে বমি করো, তো দুই বেটিতে কইলা ইয়া রাসূলুল্লাহ আমরা বমি কিলাম, আমরা তো রোজা রাখছি, আমরা তো খাওয়া দাওয়া করছি না, আমরা পেট খালি, বলে না তোমরা বমি করো। তো তারা বাদে ইচ্ছা হয়ে বমি করছে আর গুস্ত টুকরা বাড়ি গেছে, তো আল্লাহ তারা দেখে অবাক সারপ্রাইজ হয়ে গেল যে আমরা তো রোজা, আমরা তো পেট খালি, আমরা এই গুস্ত টুকরা হয়ে দেখি বাড়ি গেল। তো আল্লাহ রাসূল কইলা যে তোমরা গীবত করছো নি না না, বলে ইয়া রাসূলুল্লাহ আমরা তো শর্মিন্দা, আমরা তো গীবত করছি, আমরা অভ্যাস কি মতো। তো বলে ও গীবতর ফল হইল আইয়ুহিব্বু আহাদুকুম আন ইয়াকুলা লাহমা আখিহি মাইতান ফাকারিহতুমুহু ওয়াত্তাকুল্লাহ, আল্লাহ তাআলা কোরআনে কইন যে গীবত করা হইল নিজের মুর্দা ভাইয়ের গোশত খাওয়ার সমান। To backbite is to eat the flesh of a dead brother. Two women came to the presence of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as soon as he saw them two women, he told them that vomit in the bowl, vomit in the plate. So they said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are fasting, how can we vomit in the plate? Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, no, vomit in the plate. So they vomited in the plate and 2 pieces of fresh meat came out. And they were surprised. They said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are fasting, we have nothing in our stomach, so how can we vomit pieces of flesh and meat? Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that, have you done ghiba, have you backbited anyone, have you spoiled your Ramadan, have you spoiled your day and iman and your fasting? They were very shameful, and they said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we can't lie in front of you. Yes, we have, our habit is backbiting and gossiping, so by mistake maybe we have backbited and gossip in the holy month of Ramadan. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said this is the consequence and the result of your backbiting. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Hujurat also says, أَيُحِبُّ أَحَدُكُمْ أَنْ يَأْكُلَ لَحْمَ أَخِيهِ ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم. That does any one of you like to eat and consume the dead flesh of the dead brother? Does anyone like this? Will anyone like this? Allah Ta'ala zikara Surah Hujurato. The khiwala bhai is or bhai murda goose khaita hai. Ita khiwala bhai. Allah Ta'ala answers himself. He says, فَكَرِهْتُمُوهُ. Nobody will like this. Everyone will hate. Everybody goes to shop for fresh meat. No, even if it's 1 day old, people say throw it away. Basi ho gaya. People do, but now that this is 1 day old, what are you doing, Maulvi Sahib? Why are you eating yesterday's stuff all? I have fresh stuff. If Maulvi Sahib says this is sunnah, because Prophet ﷺ used to have the leftovers as well. This is also sunnah. If it's okay, nothing wrong with it, then there's nothing wrong. You can have yesterday's leftover, last week's leftover, your wife's leftover, rishtadar leftover, whatever. There's nothing wrong. Sometimes leftover is more delicious. The women know very well that leftover bakizu ditahe, the bakizu nishamra betinta zaman bagarugar koriya, aro cook koriya, aro muzafar aro shugoro. So bacha after the showroom day in the kitabai bashi khani khawkir fresh khani aita. So bashi khani khawur to grina khawur to bala baina fresh khani sai. So Allah Ta'ala qala yuhibbu ahadukum an yakula lahma akhihi maidan fakarihtumu wattaqullah. Nizor by goose khaitu ile fresh goose khaw murdar by murdar goose khaya ke ulbagi. Ye bahut badi yaar back ki moriya. If you want to have your brother's meat and flesh, go and have some fresh meat and halal KFC flesh and meat. Why are you consuming and eating your dead brother's dead haram meat? فَقَرِهْتُمُوهُ, Allah Ta'ala says, you will definitely dislike it. You will definitely dislike it. Nobody likes this. So if you don't like it, then stop backbiting, stop gossiping. لا يحب الجهر بالسوء من القول إلا من ظلم وكان الله سميعا عليما. Beginning of 6th para, Allah Ta'ala says that Allah Ta'ala does not like gossiping, Allah Ta'ala does not like backbiting, Allah Ta'ala does not like the sins of the tongue. Allah Ta'ala created the tongue and the mouth to do the zikr of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, to recite and do khatam and completion of the Holy Quran, especially in the month of Ramadan, to do more khatam and reciting and tilawah of the Holy Quran, to do istighfar, to ask for forgiveness, to make tawbah, to read Durood Sharif and send salutation and peace of the Prophet ﷺ. These and give dawah and explain good and say good. لا خير في كثير من نجواهم إلا من أمر بصدقة أو معروف أو إصلاح بين الناس. Allah Ta'ala says in a different verse that most of your conversations, most of your whisperings, most of your gatherings, most of your majalis, most of your tumraroti kamsho majlis hol, tumraroti kamsho boito hol, tumraroti kamsho waz nasiyot hol, tumraroti kamsho ekhano owa hol. Most of your gatherings and most of your is based on gossiping, is based on backbiting, is based on slandering, is based on ghiba, is based on so many major and minor sins of the tongue. And because of this, Prophet ﷺ says that the actual reason, the actual factor and reason that people will go in the hell of fire in Jahannam will be because of the tongue. That both bore ekta karon mano Jahannam zaiba, ita bukur karon ibo, zamanul karon besto zaiba, zamanul karon otikangsho, zuhor zaiba. So in the holy month of Ramadan, my brothers and mothers and sisters listening from home, mothers and sisters, they have an automatic inclination towards gossiping. They have an automatic natural inclination and a habit towards gossiping, backbiting, betintor, apnar automatic ekta tan ase, a nature ase, je tara kuita barun na logalot, tara ki botor bitra, nindar korar bitra, apnar telephone se hoy bole, ita pare na, to tara boga bole ta telephone kyo lagi banai se, telephone to banai se khali marta hai, khali wo porta hai, khali wo porta hai. अगर औरतों को कहा जाए कि भाई फोन क्यों बनाया गया, गिबत मत करो, गिबत बहुत बुरी चीज है, गिबत हराम है, स्पेशली रमजान के महीने में मुर्दार पाए के मुर्दार गोश्त खाने की जो है बराबर है, तो औरतें क्या कहती है कि भाई फोन क्यों बनाया गया है, टेलीफोन सिस्टम क्यों है, मोबाइल क्यों है, वो तो बनाया गया है गपशप करने के लिए और गिबत करने के लिए. फोन बनाई लोग क्यों लगे यार, अपना व्हाट्सएप क्यों लगे यार, फेसबुक क्यों लगे यार, सोशल मीडिया क्यों लगे, इधर तो बनाई हुई से बेशकोरी खाली वो फोड़ता है, आरती बहुत फोड़ता है, और हुकुर मारता और मुकुर मार मारता है. तो Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala says in Surah Hujurat, the reason I'm reading from Surah Hujurat is Surah Hujurat is mashallah very beautiful surah, and is also in the ending of the Quran, it's in the last part of the Quran, and we have already done the khatam of the Holy Quran on the 27th night, may Allah Ta'ala accept. And we need to know the meaning of the Quran as well, the tafsir of the Holy Quran as well. If not everything and all 100% page to page, word to word, then at least We need to know in many masajid after Taraweeh, they have short amounts of tafsir. The amount they recite in the Taraweeh Salah, they translate in English or Bangla in half an hour, 15-20 minutes. But because we're very busy nowadays, summertime, Ramadan, and hitching, mashallah, we don't have time for anything. So that's why this is not possible. So I decided to pick these verses of Surah Hujurat because we just have a few days left of Ramadan. And then a couple of days time, Eid will come, and we won't realize how Ramadan came and how Ramadan went. Especially this year, for some reason, it went very fast. We were wondering and worrying that, summer time, hot days and long days, we're going to feel thirsty, how will we fast? But alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala gave us the tawfiq and He made it easy for us, and the whole month went past. The 10 days of rahmah, mercy, the 10 days of maghfirah, forgiveness, and the final 10 days finishing in a couple of days of itqun min an-nar, jahannam se khalasi, salvation from the fire of hell. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us, our brothers, sisters, students, our children, our families, the whole ummah, full salvation from the fire of hell, ameen. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive all our sins, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us our full reward, full rahmah, full maghfirah, full certification of salvation, itqun min an-nar, salvation from the fire of hell. And once again, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our whole Ramadan, our sehri, our iftar, our tarawih, our second jamaat, first jamaat, whatever we have done, in whatever form, whatever we recited the Holy Quran, few pages, or few paras, or few ajza, or whatever we have done, little bit of zikr askar, little bit of waking up in the night, qiyamul layl, tahajjud, whatever, people are working, people are busy. Despite that, Allah Ta'ala is watching that my bandeh, my servants, they're very busy with their family, their jobs, their commitments, etc. And they live far away, etc. And they have to come for Tarawih, etc. So Allah Ta'ala is watching our qurbani, our sacrifice, and Allah Ta'ala gives upon qurbani and sacrifice. Allah Ta'ala showers on us of His blessings and maghfirah and all His other blessings as well, and glad tidings upon our sacrificing intention. إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مَّا نَوَىٰ. All the actions are depending on our intentions. If our intention is to change our life this Ramadan, Allah Ta'ala will give us the tawfiq regarding till the next Ramadan. And if our niyyah and effort is not, satisfactory this Ramadan, then Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala will not give us much tawfiq until next Ramadan. Whatever we do in the remaining 11 months till following Ramadan, inshallah, may Allah Ta'ala keep us alive till next Ramadan as well. May Allah Ta'ala give us life till then as well. Because we never know, this might be our final Ramadan, this might be our final Eid, this might be our final Jumu'ah, this might be our final day, morning or evening. Prophet ﷺ was told that, O Prophet of Allah ﷺ, when you do morning, then don't wait for the evening. There is no guarantee for you as well. There is no guarantee, O Prophet ﷺ. Allah Nabi ﷺ, after lagi কোনো guarantee নাই, যখন সকাল হরত বিকাল লাগে অপেক্ষা করুন না যেন, আর যখন বিকাল হরত সকাল লাগে অপেক্ষা করুন না যেন, সেখানে কোনো guarantee নাই. Allah Rasul ﷺ says that when I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah first time, right shoulder, I have no guarantee, no bharosa that I will live to say the second salam. যখন আমি পয়লা সালাম করি নমাজর ডাইন করতে সালাম ফিরাই ডাইন ওনার উপরে নমাজর, তখন আমার কোনো আশা ভরসা নাই আমার মৌত একটু পারে দুইও সালামের মাঝখানো। My death might come in between the two salams. I have no guarantee of my life. Mali wali dunya. Prophet ﷺ says, what shall I do with the world? The world is nothing in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The value of the world is not even a wing of a mosquito. The value of the whole world and the glitter and glamour and the gold and silver and the beauty of the whole world, whatever it is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created with His own hands. He Himself says that there is no value of this world. There is no value at all. Prophet ﷺ says that the person, everything in the world is mal'oon. Everything in the world is mal'oon, is cursed. And the whole world is cursed. Ad-dunya mal'oonun wa mal'oonun ma fiha. That the whole world is cursed, and whatever is in the world is cursed by Allah and Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No value at all. Illa aliman wa taliban. Except the scholar of deen, except the scholar, the real scholar, the scholar that is practicing on his knowledge, the scholar that fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he is exempt from the curse and the lana. And the talib, the student of deen, we are also students of deen because we have come for Jumu'ah, we have come for Taraweeh, we have come to the masjid, we are seekers of knowledge. Okay, we couldn't go to madrasa, okay, we couldn't go to other, programs, etc. We don't have time, we couldn't spend 6 years, 7 years, or we don't even have time to go and do those short courses or semesters or summertime courses or whatever, like many people are doing nowadays, online or offline. But even then, if we have intention of becoming a talib ilm, a student of deen, student of Allah and Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a seeker, a talib ilm, the seeker of knowledge, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that the angels will lay down their wings for you, for the seekers, and they will pray. Even the fishes of the ocean will pray for you till the day of judgment. That these people have come for Jumu'ah, these people have come for Eid, these people have come in the masjid, these people are giving their time, half an hour, whatever, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, for the sake of Allah and Rasulullah, and they are listening attentively, to the words of Allah and Rasulullah. They will also fall under the exemption. They won't be cursed by Allah and Rasulullah. So everything is cursed, the whole world and whatever the world contains, even all the other subjects are cursed as well. But the alim, the scholar is not cursed, the talib ilm, the seeker of knowledge, the student of knowledge and deen is not cursed, and وَمَا and all those things that are related to the first two. Shariat al-alim, ibon talib ilm, ze satro, shariat al-satro, dinar satro, Allah Rasul satro, Muslim satro, taraf lanchito nae, taraf unchito nae, وَمَا al-aibul al-loge, mutalik zebula zinish, all those things which are related to these things, in other words, all Islamic stuff, Sharia related stuff, Quran Sunnah related stuff, all the courses and classes and programs, all the madrasas, masajid, khanqahs, all the institutions, all the Islamic centers, all the other Islamic magazines and books, and Darul Iftars, and all these other efforts, dawah, tabligh, preaching, teaching, even in the battlefield, at the right time, in the right place, in the right way, according to Quran and Sunnah. All these things come under the exemption. They are not cursed by Allah and Rasul. But anything for the sake of Allah is not cursed. But anything for the sake of the dunya, for the sake of my nafs, for the sake of my own comfort, they are all cursed by Allah and Rasul. That's why we have a few more days. Prophet said that the reason I said Ameen is that Jibreel came to me now when I stepped on the first step of the mimbar of the masjid, and he said Ameen. Why did he say Ameen? Because he said, those who have found the holy month of Ramadan, those who are lucky enough and fortunate enough to find the whole month of Ramadan, they had the first 10 days, they had the middle 10 days, they had the final 10 days, they had the nights of Shab Qadr, the odd nights, 21st all the way to 29th. They also had Sahri time and Iftar time. They were so lucky to find every single second and minute and day and night and week and the whole month. Still they could not get themselves forgiven. Still they could not achieve anything. Still they could not get nearest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Still they could not move away from shaitan and the nafs. They could not discipline themselves. They could not educate themselves. They could not change their life even in a minute form. And they lost everything in this world and the hereafter. They ignored the whole month of Ramadan. They neglected the whole month of Ramadan. They neglected Taraweeh. They neglected Jumu'ah. Because one Jumu'ah is equivalent to 70 Jumu'ahs. After Eid, after Ramadan, one Jumu'ah is equivalent to one Jumu'ah only. But this is our last Jumu'ah, mashallah, Allah Ta'ala accept. This Jumu'ah also, Allah Ta'ala will give us equivalent swab and reward of 70 Jumu'ah. Each Jumu'ah kharone, shotur Jumu'ah swab rafaimu. Zehutu wa khultai buturi multiply or multiplication table of Allah Ta'ala. It continues till Eid. In the month of Ramadan, Nafal becomes equivalent to a first, and one first becomes equivalent to 70 fara'id. So according to that, one Jumu'ah should and does become equivalent to 70 Jumu'ahs, mashallah. So this Jumu'ah is our last Jumu'ah of Ramadan. This Jumu'ah is our last Jumu'ah when we will continuously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us so much reward, double, triple reward of Jumu'ah. From next week, one Jumu'ah, just one Jumu'ah swab and reward. One Salah, just one Salah reward. Whatever we do, Allah ta'ala will also multiply those things according to our intention, but not as much as in the holy month of Ramadan. That's why, my dear respected elders and brothers, in this holy month of Ramadan, we should, just a few days left. In these days, if we haven't done much, then we don't need to worry. We still have time. If we haven't done much, we have a couple of days left. These couple of days, free yourself from the world, free yourself from your family, free yourself from your other occupations, free yourself for the couple of days, come into i'tikaf or do i'tikaf at home, or change your timetable and your routine and your schedule, close your shops and restaurants and everything for a couple of days, 1 or 2 days before Eid, and spend your time in Tawbah, spend your time in Salah, spend your time in Tahajjud, Qiyamul Layl, spend some time in the masjid as well, spend some time, doing tarbiyah of the family members, the women folk, give them some knowledge of Quran and Sunnah and Ramadan as well. They should achieve Ramadan as well. They're busy in the kitchen every day. The men, say iftar time, dua is accepted. Iftar time, this is a special time for dua being accepted, and a special time for the rahmah of Allah Ta'ala, the blessings of Allah Ta'ala, the maghfirah of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala coming down in full force and full action at the time of iftar and sahih. So that time, our women folk, we should, lessen their burden, and we should help them out in the preparing of the food as well. And then there should be some time before iftar. Get together and make dua. Iftar সময় আমরা মহিলা ওদের একটা চান্স দেওয়া দরকার, সময় দেওয়া দরকার। তারা খাম নাই খালি কিছু না প্রত্যেক দিন রোজা মাসে রান্না বান্না করতে, রোজার আগে পিছু রান্না বান্না করতে, আস্তে জীবন খালি their job is not cooking all their life. This is our job as well. There's no verse in the Quran and no book and no rule of the world or akhirah that only women cook, even more in the month of Ramadan. They're not our slaves. They're the servants of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. They will hold us responsible on the day of judgment. That Allah, I didn't have time, because if there is less salt, then the husband will come with a stick, that why is there less salt? If there is too much sugar, then the husband will come, why is there too much sugar? So I have to be in the kitchen making sure, even in the situation of fasting, that the salt is correct, the sugar is correct, everything else is correct, the salad is correct, the Qadi madrasa, everything is correct. Otherwise, then my Ramzan will finish, my Qiyamah will come over. আমি make sure that we was there লবণ বেশি হইছে না এর লাগে এক মশলা আছে যে husband যদি জালিম থাকে there is a masla in the books that if the husband is a big zalim and a big our oppressor বেটিতর লাগি জায়েজ আছে যে তারা লবণ খাইতা না কিন্তু মুগো থোড়া টেস্ট করিয়া ফেলাইতা to make sure if the husband is a big zalim and a big oppressor, a big Saddam Hussein, na'uzubillah, may Allah forgive him as well, so or I should have said Donald Trump, then the books mention a masla, a ruling, Islamic law ruling, that it is okay for the women, for the wife, to taste a little bit of the salt, just to the tip of the tongue, not to have it, not to go down the throat, just taste a little bit of it, the tip of the tongue, to make sure the salt is correct in the Handi Sharif, in Ramadan Sharif, so the husbands are very happy. Otherwise the zalim husband, his Ramadan will be gone and the wife's Ramadan will be gone before him. So that's why we should give time and chance to our women folk. Our chance to our tarao to Zaraf soy, tarao to Mas Horta, tarao to Taravin was tarao to Horta, Visharat Taravi tarao to Horta, the Tara Shumal to the Visharat Taravi Ushur Ham Oria, Traforta Gila. So tarao dua Horta, Tara dua to Kubul, Tomar dua Kubul, Wifer dua Kubul, and Shover dua Kubul, Mohila dua, Vishi Kubul, Taravin or Rontafe. Their dua is accepted more, they donate more, their heart soften more, they remember Allah more. When they do it, when they don't, then they go the other side as well. Shaitan will beat them as well. But when they want to do Tawbah, they want to read Quran, they want to read Salah, they want to donate, then ladies donate more. Every time, in every zamana. Shobai betinte amra zanaya se, Zawahila upon their dil bishi norom hoye, Tarar bishi dan kharat kore, Tarar bishi. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, after one Eid Salah, he took Bilal Radhiyallahu anhu to the women's area. ঈদও নামাজ বাদে একবার বিলাল রাদিয়াল্লাহু আনহু ইয়া রাসূলের বেটিদের খুঁজা গেলা আর কইলা যে ইয়া মাশারা নিসা তাসাদদাকনা ফাইনি উরিদুকুন্না আকসারুকুন্না মিন আহলিন নার যে ও বেটিদের জামাত ও বেটিদের মানুষ ও আমার মহিলা হল সাহাবিয়া হল আর মহিলা হল তোমরা বেশি সদকা খেরাত করো এই দরটি এখানে যে তোমরা অনেক রে আমি দেখছি মেরাজের রাত দেখছি জাহান্নাম all the people or all the women folk, the people or the women folk, those who have women, those who have wives and daughters and sisters, the female folk of my ummah, listen, I have come with Bilal Radhiyallahu anhu in your area, in your quarters of Salatul Eid, to tell you that all people or women, donate in the path of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Why? Because I have seen most of you women, majority of the women in the fire of hell. So the women asked, oh Prophet Allah, why are they in the fire of hell? For what reason? What did they do in the world so bad and so evil that they ended up in the fire of hell? Prophet said, they will curse people, they will curse their children, whatever happens, they will curse their husbands, their tongue will be so sharp, their tongue will be so sinful, they will commit the sins of the tongue, and they will do nashukri to the husband, they will be ungrateful to the husband, they won't listen and obey the husband. তারা স্বামী কথা তারা স্বামী না সুখী করবা স্বামী তোরা উনিশ বিশ করে নিলে তারা কইবা তুমি কিছু করছো না আজকে জীবন তুমি কিছু করছো না তুমি কিছু দিচ্ছ না আজকে জিন্দগি উঠাই দিব খালি আসছে দূর উঠো জিনিসের কারণে this is their nature. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said this is their nature. So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave them the antidote, gave them the medicine. Allah Rasul taala Khaisut bayan ko niya tara ushu do disoy Allah Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam khali khaisut bayan ko bale gai sunna tara khaisut bayan ko niya ushu do disoy ga chiki chawi jay ar tara jahannam taki basi jay Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned the spiritual malady and the spiritual ailment as well, and straight away he gave the medicine as well and the panacea as well and the solution as well. So our women folk and mothers and sisters can save themselves from the fire of hell as well. And one of those things is that they donate. As soon as they heard this, what did the women do? They took their earring off, they took the ornaments off, they took the jewelry off from their hands, their pazem, the ornaments of the leg, they took everything off, all the gold and silver. Ikan hunya, Allah Rasul wata hunya, tara olomkar, tara earring, tara nakhor kichu takle, tara far olomkar, pazem, ita hukul to tara dilai sun bilal re. Zo bilal ita amra durkhan hai, zo dino, jahannam zo durkhan hai. Ita ni Allah Rasul sadqa horo. Amra ita mana Rasul lo gamra pesh karo ita inshallah. Amra jahannam lo ita na. Amra tara gul to do ida zo khote beshori sadqa kharat karo. That's why we don't want to go to the fire of hell. So take all this jewelry and distribute to the poor and give it in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fi sabilillah. We don't want to go to the fire of hell after fasting 1 month and after doing it. And we are the beloved Sahabiyas of the Prophet ﷺ, living in the time of the Prophet ﷺ. So this day and age, my brothers and sisters and mothers listening from home, whenever we hear an appeal from the masjid, whenever we hear an appeal from abroad, whenever we hear regarding donating, zakat, fitrana, helping the poor, our relatives back home, etc., mashallah, we should be ready as well, and our mothers and sisters should be ready as well. They should, prepare our menfolk, and our menfolk should prepare our sisters as well. Our sisters can do a lot from home. From their kitchen, from their home, from their salah quota, namaz quota, from their bedrooms, they can do so much, they can do so much online, offline, they can prepare their menfolk to do so much for the deen, for Islam, for the masajid, for the madaris, for their children, for the tarbiyah. If one lady, one sister comes up to the deen and Islam and they are corrected, then a whole nation will come onto the correct path. And if one lady, one sister, one mother is, deviating and diverting, then the whole nation will be deviating and diverting. That's why we need to make worry and concern for our mothers and sisters as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept, their cooking, their iftari, their sahri, they prepared for us, the hufaz as well, and all of us as well, the family members, their children. On top of that, they done the ibadah as much as they can. First of all, I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all their efforts as well, and give them double reward. And secondly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our Ramadan and iftar and whatever we have done. And a couple of days left, inshallah. Let's spend these nights and days and times and moments, inshallah, in extra ibadah, extra tilawah. If we haven't finished our Quran, then we complete our Quran. If we can't complete the Quran, then at least some surahs and juz and ajza and chapters of the Holy Quran with tafsir, with tajweed, and make an intention to have connection with the Quran every day, connection with salah every day, connection with the masjid every day. MashaAllah, in the Ramadan masjid is full, but after Ramadan masjid is empty. And only the Imam and few elders are here, and 5 times Salah only, we will see you again in Jumuah only, and that's it. And if anyone passes away, then Surah Yasin and Surah Tabarakallah, otherwise Quran Sharif is rotting on the shelf, till next Ramadan, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. It's a very sad case of the Ummah. This is why, because of our negligence, because of our ignorance, we see the situation of the whole world. And this situation we thought will stay in Syria, we thought will stay in Palestine. हम समझ रहे थे कि लंदन से भी proof है, ये war proof है. We thought London is war proof, fitna proof, no problem proof, no. What happened in London? It could come anywhere. So this is a warning from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why we should make tawbah, we should make istighfar, and we should fix our life and reassess our life and start a new life after Ramadan as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. Whoever died in the Grenfell Tower, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive them as well. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because they have tasted the fire of the world, as an accident or whatever it was, it was a very bad accident. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save them from the fire of the hell and fire of Akhirah. May they never see the fire of Jahannam. May they see the Jannahs and the fruits of Jannah and the birds of Jannah and the blessings of Jannah and whatever Nuqsan has been done. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fulfill the shortcomings of the Nuqsan. Whoever, some people are in hospitals, etc. They've lost their clothing, their shelter, their home, their family. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala assist them and help them as well. And we should contribute and donate towards them as well. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us as well. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. It depends when the Eid is, maybe on Sunday or Monday. Brothers are requested to phone in, Saturday or Sunday, inshallah, phone in and find out. Inshallah, we'll find out anyway on social media, TV, etc., masajid. local masajid, etc. And inform each other, inform us as well, and others as well. And each Jamaat will be, first Jamaat will be 9:30, first Jamaat 9:30, and second Jamaat will be 10:30. First Jamaat 9:30, second Jamaat 10:30. First Jamaat of Salatul Eid will be 9:30, and second Jamaat will be 10:30. Inshallah, make preparation day early, inshallah. Come to Fajr Salah as well, and after that, inshallah, make preparation, come early, so we can, inshallah, finish early as well on time, and let the other Jamaat come as well, and finish on time as well.